You can find the craziest hotels on TikTok, like a hotel with a traveling bathtub that moves outside where everyone can see you, this room that has a swimming pool under the bed, and super fancy hotels that got millions of views. So me and my girlfriend Sam are on a mission to see if going viral actually means a hotel is worth it. Starting with a hotel here in Switzerland. It went viral on TikTok for having a bathroom that moves. Yeah, your bathtub literally can travel. But obviously people have so many questions. People think it would be embarrassing and over their cafe tables. And it's true. This is your bath and this is where people will eat at the cafe. But first, let's see the room. It's just one big room that costs around $300 a night. What do you think?
It's so cute.
So this is called the Cupid room. Big bed.
Super nice.
Tiny TV. On.
Disobedient.
I think it's broken. And this is your entire bathroom. There's no shower. You have to use the crazy bath anytime you want to clean yourself at all. Which brings us to the main attraction of the room, your moving bathtub. I guess we checked in on the same day as like an event or a party, which means there are a ton of people here. So all of these people would see you naked taking a bath.
Free show.
Sam got in just to test it out. And of course, everyone outside looked at her. Probably not the environment you'd want to take a bath in.
Stress-inducing. Look at the audience I just had. That is crazy. There were so many people out there.
Like in the TikTok, nobody was there. Luckily, a few hours later, everyone left. I just really wanted to explore the property. Check out what I found. Back here, there's like a whole maze garden. That is so fancy. What the heck? And then when you walk through the maze garden, you can get to this mini football field where I totally missed. An old cable car. I guess you can have secret meetings in here. And the hotel even has a swimming pool. But now it was really quiet, which means I could try taking a bath in peace. It was a little weird at first, but honestly, I was enjoying myself. I could get used to this. But someone did say, imagine bathwater splashing on your croissant, which definitely could happen. You're basically right on top of where people could be eating. I feel like I'm probably fine not to fall out. And I don't think you could get stuck out here. So far, so good. I loved it so much, I went again the next morning. It's so peaceful out here. Feel the wind. But I still don't agree with Happy on TikTok who wants a toilet version. I don't think that one would be great. Later in this video, we're checking out some of the craziest hotels I've ever seen. And I actually found them all with my favorite smart web browser, Opera. It makes planning my travel way easier. It has an AI called Arya that can help you with almost anything. Like I just typed in what's the weirdest hotel in Switzerland. And then it'll give me really fun recommendations of places to go visit in a video. And I can literally open TikTok and Instagram in the sidebar while browsing the web to take a break. And then when I find weird hotels, Opera helps me organize them with tab islands, which groups them all together. It's basically a really easy way to organize all of your tabs while you're browsing. It even has something called lucid mode, which enhances YouTube videos while you watch them. So even this video would look higher quality if you're watching with Opera. Opera has basically every tool I need as a traveler, like a built-in ad blocker when I'm going to sketchy hotel websites. And it has a VPN to help keep my computer safe and secure when I'm on random hotel Wi-Fi networks, like at my next hotel. Thanks to Opera for making crazy videos like this possible. Go give it a try with the link in my description. But it was time for breakfast and to give our final review before our next hotel. So I think that was definitely one of the coolest hotels I've ever stayed in because the bath is just extremely unique, but we kind of got the feel that we were just alone on this farm and it felt kind of isolating and small.
So it just makes you feel even more like alone and kind of bored because you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. I don't know, all you can really do is like ride the bathtub in and out.
Overall, we would say not worth it.
Yeah, not to be negative though, because it was definitely a cool experience.
The bathtub, really cool, still worth seeing.
Super cool.
I'm glad we got to see that, but
yeah.
I think it's time we move on to our next hotel. Anyways, it's time to catch our plane. Sam, are you playing Minecraft? And taxi ride to our next hotel in Italy. It's called the Leonardo Trulli Resort, and it went viral with 28.2 million views on TikTok. In this room, there's a swimming pool right underneath your bed. Like a guy basically jumps right from his bed into the pool in 1 second. But people on TikTok have some questions that we need to put to the test. Like, it's cool but scary, and isn't that super dangerous?
I'm super excited. If I fall in, I'm bringing you down with me.
Oh, that's great. Come. When you first walk in, you kind of feel like you're in a cave. You can really tell there's like a old 300-year-old building they've turned into a hotel room.
Really tiny ceilings.
Really tiny ceilings.
Yeah.
There's a tiny dinner table, another small TV, a mini fridge.
The beanbag. Okay.
And your couch.
Little firm. Nice.
And then the main reason you even booked this room in the first place, the reason we came, the entrance to the swimming pool, which is now closed. See, in the TikTok, this glass wasn't here. You could just drop right down. But now you have to use this door and walk down the steps. The water is super blue and the pool itself is pretty big. Luckily, it's heated and you can even press this button to turn on the fountain, which spits out super warm water. You could easily just spend all day down here. It's really comfortable. But I am a little sad they closed up the hole in the floor. It turns out this pool used to be a wine cellar hundreds of years ago, and this entire property is super old. You'll even find these weird huts everywhere. And I guess people in this part of Italy have lived in them for hundreds of years. Our room has one, and there's one right by the hotel restaurant. We're the only ones here.
They're missing out.
Hotel staff brought us a super fancy lunch and explained everything.
You have capocollo, and these are cracker with dry fruits. This is a mousse with ricotta forte cheese, and this is a salami with selvatic fennel inside.
For dessert, they even told us to pick from the hotel's private strawberry garden.
Attack by a bee.
But were they actually good? Whoa.
They're so good.
That's like the best strawberry I've ever had. We even found a lemon tree by our room. These are not your normal lemons.
Oh my god, they smell so good.
What's it smell like?
A kangaroo. A lemon.
But because of the gardens, dinner here is apparently incredible. They said dinner is an emotional, unique taste experience.
Emotional?
How's it emotional?
Maybe it's so good we'll cry.
I have high expectations for this.
Me too.
But at first, you'll just have to snack on their fresh bread.
Does bread make you emotional, Sam?
I'm emotional because it's taking so long for our food to come.
Tuna tartare is your appetizer. Then you get ragu pasta, fish and mussels, and a random cube of watermelon. I was confused. It just tasted like watermelon. And some mousse to end your day on. The food was really good, but it didn't feel emotional.
I've felt way more emotions like eating some KFC.
Also, I asked them about why we couldn't jump down into the pool like the TikTok showed. They said the comments were actually right. It was really dangerous, so they built that glass wall to close it off, and they actually built those stairs as a new way to get down. Swimming pool, hotel room, was it worth it? 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
worth it.
Should we both say worth it?
1, 2, 3, yes.
Worth it. The room was just insane. They didn't include like all the amenities, but I think it's super worth it.
Yeah, like I've stayed in a lot of fancy hotels. Like a 7-star hotel in Dubai, a luxury Tiger hotel. And while they were nice, the service here was on another level. Anytime we needed anything, they were able to help us. So, I mean, this hotel was way better than even the TikTok made it seem. But it's time to pick some strawberries for breakfast and start our road trip to our third hotel. At this hotel, mermaid employees can bring room service right to you. Lucy on TikTok said it was totally free. And others want to know how much you make working as a mermaid. It's called Stella Island Resort in Greece. And all the rooms sit on top of this massive lagoon pool.
This place is crazy.
You get your own mini bungalow. Basically, they're trying to recreate the Maldives here in Europe, but is it actually as nice? For $400 a night, you actually get a pretty nice spot. Welcome to our room. It's like a mini cabin right on the water.
We have a lot of onlookers.
Check this out. You open up the window, and people are right outside. So you want to take a nap on your bed?
They're gonna see you.
They're gonna watch you sleep. It is a really nice hotel, but the pool itself? That's freezing.
It's bad, it's cold.
So at least while we were there, we saw no mermaids. We were really hoping for mermaids.
Right.
And there were no mermaids.
Right.
At least the giant lagoon pool was really cool, but it just wasn't fun to swim in.
No, it was ice cold.
So I think we'd both say, not worth it. Next, we're off to the most expensive hotel I've ever seen, and probably the fanciest. Rooms here can cost thousands per night. It got 36 million views on this TikTok, showing off your own private pool next to your bed with a view of the ocean. But this hotel in Greece is not cheap at all. The TikTok comments even say, that's all I can afford is an imagination, manifesting this one day. And our room starts at about $2,000 a night. Luckily, the hotel partnered with us to give us a free stay. So we're gonna take a look around and see if this hotel is actually worth the money, and if it's actually quite as luxurious and beautiful as TikTok makes it look. When you first walk in, you see your private pool and your crazy looking bedroom. The designer really put in work here. What the heck? Here you can go right from your bed to the pool by walking a few steps. This is incredible. And then swim laps inside your hotel room. And of course, you can always pop your head back in. Hey, Sam. This is for sure the best hotel room yet. Large flat screen TV with both YouTube and Netflix. So if you're crazy, you can watch your own YouTube videos. A giant statue of a gorilla, a very nice mini bar, fully stocked with all the essentials. But things really heated up the next day, where we had the world's fanciest breakfast. The restaurant has an aquarium bar and you know this place is fancy because
The food has gold on it.
Seriously, there's real edible gold sprinkled all over the breakfast buffet. That is so unnecessary. Because we're vlogging, the hotel offered to help us out. And to date, they're giving us access to their best room in the entire resort. It's called the Diamond Villa and costs a minimum of $11,000 a night. And they claim in this room, everything you desire is at the palm of your hand, whatever that means. It's just through these gold doors where you'll see your massive living room with a huge private pool. You basically get your own entire private resort. I guess that's why this is an $11,000 a night hotel room. Right after the living room, you can walk out to your very own massive private pool. And this thing is huge for a hotel room. It has enough space for like 8 people to sleep outside by the pool if they had to. And if you do stay here, you can even get snacks in the swimming pool. Their watermelon was really good. But back to our tour inside. Maybe the biggest couch I've ever seen in my life. Why are there so many pillows? Plus you get this really long dinner table.
Can you pass me the salt?
Row of beanbags so you can chill out. Your own private bar. And behind the sliding door is the first bedroom. It's got your own TV and a fireplace. Of course, that's all just the beginning of the hotel room, because if you walk down these stairs, you get to the second bedroom. And somehow this one is even better than the first, because the bed is right here with the view of the pool. And there's way more to this room. Another balcony with your own private hot tub. This feels like such overkill. Plus it has one of the coolest hotel bathrooms I've ever seen. Because there's like a rock pool. Bathroom with a pelican poster. And one more walk-in closet. It's entirely gold. Clearly when you stay here, they really want you to feel like royalty.
I need a closet like this.
Plus there's this extremely powerful shower. What is this? And I forgot to mention, that's just the upstairs of the hotel room. Basically, if you want to pay a little extra, you can add on bedrooms to this room. You can have 6 bedrooms when you stay in this room, which is like a ridiculously large house. Here I found the weirdest room I've ever seen in a hotel. A room for a rock. That's all that's in here. Basically, this entire hotel was built on the side of a cliff, so all throughout the hotel, you'll see parts of it throughout the building. Are you TikToking right now?
Stop.
And it's even in the Diamond Villa. This place is absolutely insane. But we do have to put into context how much $11,000 is. $11,000 is like rent for a mansion for a month. I could never imagine spending this much for one night in a room. I definitely could not afford it.
For $11,000 a night, the pool was not heated. It was freezing cold in that pool.
It felt to me like this was a hotel catered for the super rich and celebrities, not your everyday person who just wants a good quality stay. It was an incredible hotel, one of the nicest I've ever been to, but it's hard to say it's worth it because I didn't pay the money to stay there.
Right.
These hotels were honestly insane and unlike anything I've experienced before. But just because one part of a hotel looks cool on TikTok doesn't mean it's always worth the trip. Thanks for watching.
What?
Subscribe.
Oh.
Thanks for watching.
Subscribe.
Also, we got a puppy. Tony, tell them to subscribe.